Hello everyone, how you doing? It's your girl, the thick medium over here at Gemini Mystic Tarot, and yes, it's been a minute. Now, what I'm doing is a little special combined reading for Gemini and Virgo. Simply because we're about to go through the Mercury Retrograde in Gemini very shortly. For those of us who are either Gemini or Virgo, we're probably feeling the effects of the pre-retrograde, the shadow retrograde. So, Virgo, I've already put your energy into Modern Witch and Light Seers, and then I've put the energy of both Virgo and Gemini into Muse, just in case there's other things I need to use to clarify, or I need them to clarify other things for me. See, I'm going to be really all over the place with my communication. I'm going to try and be as clear as I can, but there's going to be some wobbles, I can assure you. And Gemini, I've put you into the Wild Unknown Tarot, large and mini, okay? This is not a romance reading or anything like that. It's just kind of like a forewarning of the things that you need to be aware of and see, so that it can help you best navigate the effects of the retrograde, okay? If I'm not mistaken, the retrograde starts off in Taurus on May 10th and it finishes in Gemini on June 4th, okay? We also have a Friday the 13th coming up in May as well, which absolutely sucks. But what can you do? So, let's get into it. They want me to read with this and then clarify with this. So, and as long as this video doesn't stretch on too long, I'll do some oracle cards for you guys as well. So Virgo, let's get into you first, okay? The first half of the video is going to be for Virgo. If you're not a Virgo and you don't have a Virgo sun, moon, rising, Mercury or Venus, then obviously just skip forward to Gemini, all right? Okay, and I'm sorry about the shakiness that's going to be occurring here. I tend to shuffle my cards kind of aggressively, and I'm using a gooseneck clamp tripod, so yeah, that's what's going on. Now, I don't read like other readers, so there's not going to be any specific kind of this came out in your pre-shuffle, to be fair, any specific kind of layout here. I'm just going to ask for the cards that you need to see, and then we're going to go ahead and clarify them, and I'll make sense of them as I go along, even though I've got this befuddled pre-retrograde brain. Okay, so thank you. Spirit guides and great angels. Oh, hello. Virgo, you've got some Gemini stuff going on. Oh, you've got some relationship stuff going on. Partnerships, business, work colleagues, that kind of thing. All right, what else do we need to see for Virgo during the retrograde period, please? Okay. We see that there's some change coming your way, but there's also a bit of indecision and a lack of balance with things. So it came out of Temperance, as you saw there. So I guess you're being asked, hold on, let's see. Yeah, King of Wands. In time, you're going to be asked to take action regarding what it is that you need to do. But for now, you're kind of being told to hold your horses. That's the message I'm getting. Hold your horses, Virgo. All right, let's see what else is going on. Yep, okay, this is probably why you have to hold your horses. You need to establish clear and healthy boundaries. I hope you can see everything that I'm showing you. Sorry. Okay, yeah. You need to establish clear and healthy boundaries, Virgo. All right, and you need to do so with compassion. Both of these cards here, the Queen of Cups and Temperance, are showing me that there needs to be compassion when you go about dealing with this situation as it begins to unfold. All right, okay, so we have a limited viewing space here. I'm trying to make sure that you can see what you need to see. So it might be a bit stingy, but I'll expand and move the camera around if I need to. All right, thank you so much for the messages so far. Are there any other messages for Virgo? Thank you. Okay, so more Gemini energy, and this is some Capricorn energy here with the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Swords. This is Gemini, that leadership aspect of the twins, because the King of Swords is represented, is indicative of Gemini, sorry. So this straight away is saying that there is something that's been taking a while to come to fruition, and you're kind of at a crossroads here regarding what it is that you need to do next. And what they're asking for you to do, Virgo, I'm so sorry, Gemini. It's because it's the Gemini card. And it's here twice, so forgive me. There's a lot of Gemini going on with you guys at the moment. Or there will be in May. And what it's asking you to do, Virgo, is be very clear with what it is that you want. Sometimes you have a tendency to not articulate yourself as clearly as you possibly can. And you need to back up your actions with words as well. Some people need words and other people need actions. Okay, let's see what the overall energy is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so see, there's a communication here. So it's important that you are clear on what it is that you want. Don't be wishy-washy. Okay, I know it's difficult because especially when you are experiencing the effects of a retrograde, it can be really tricky to articulate yourself and get your words out properly, but you need to be clear in your communication because there's some communication that's going to be coming up for you. Thank you. Let's keep going, please. What else do we have for Virgo during this Mercury retrograde period? Oh, okay, so the Hanged One came out in the reverse for you. There's really no more waiting. This is Pisces energy, and look, this kept coming out. This has been coming out in a lot of my readings. The Magician, which is, as we know, Gemini and Virgo energy. It's saying that things that you have been waiting for and wanting to come to fruition, you've had the ability to manifest them, but now you need to take responsibility for them because the perspectives have changed, and where there might have been a slowdown and a blockage before, that's about to change and things are going to move forward abundantly is what they're saying. Okay, thank you. What else do we have? All right, so this Page of Wands really wants to come out. It came out several times in your pre-shuffle, and there's clearly a message here. And we also have a couple here. If we just turn the camera, we can see we have a Queen of Cups, but we now have a King of Cups too. So there might be a bit of an age gap in this communication, or there is a lack of maturity here. And one person is going to take the initiative to spark off the conversation, because it seems that one person, the Queen of Cups energy, wants to be more guarded and make sure that the boundaries are very clear. Maybe you've overstepped your bounds, Virgo, or maybe this person has done that with you. You have to take the energy as it best relates to you and your situation, because you know it. This is not a person specific reading, this is a general reading, so you will know what your situation is. But there's clearly someone here who feels like they've had to close themselves off to you, or they will feel the need to close themselves off to you, and you might have to be the person that extends the olive branch. But you also need to go back to this King of Swords energy and be clear in what that communication is, even if it is just a youthful, playful hi, how you doing. Make sure that it has a level of sincerity behind it as well. And this can probably lead to completion or conclusion of something that has been going on for a while. You might very well be dealing with a Gemini here. Okay, all right, let's get a final row, thank you, and just see what else is going on in May. So we see this Two of Wands, so maybe this is coming out after you send that initial message. Now you're waiting for the response. It's kind of like, well, I've done what I can do, now all I can do is sit here and wait and, you know, hope that they get back to me. All right, but we'll see more as we clarify. Can I get another card, please? Oops, okay, this one wanted to fall. Okay, so then there's a surprise communication, so maybe this person comes back to you. But they're being, this is a stubborn person that you're dealing with. If you can see the stern expression on this Emperor's face, this person is quite serious, and they're stubborn. If you've done something to upset them, reconciliation with this person is not necessarily going to be that straightforward or that cut and dried, is what they're saying specifically. You may need to make more effort. Okay, well, I'll take these two as your final two cards. All right then, so yeah, there's a real obsession, and it could be on your part, Virgo, with this Diablo energy here, whereby you really want to fix things and get the balance back in this relationship. Because remember, up here it shows that there is a lack of balance with this Two of Pentacles energy. There's disharmony, but change is coming. My advice to you would be, don't necessarily obsess over this, just let things happen in their own natural time. Things will change, obviously, because it's backed by a major arcana there, so you're very desirous of the change, and we see that change is coming right here in the middle, based on how you change your communication style and the reversal of that hanged man energy, or hanged one energy. And we see indolence here. The overall energy is that Eight of Cups. There's been a laziness here. Okay, so yeah, there's been a lot of, oh, I feel sorry for myself, I don't know what I've done. There's been a real lack of responsibility on your part, is what I'm getting, Virgo. So you kind of are the orchestrator or the architect of your own demise in this situation, and you need to kind of step up to the plate and take more responsibility. But we'll clarify and go deeper and see if that's the case, or if this is the other person you're dealing with. You have to swap the roles around in this situation as they best reflect your situation. I'm really sorry about the camera. I'm trying to get all the cards in view as best as I can, but I'll try and pan around as much as possible. Okay. All right, so let's get some more information regarding what this situation is about, okay? The first card that we see here, oh, the Lovers. I wanted to say the Lovers. Now, I don't want to take all of these cards. I'm going to show you. I'll show you the energy that's supposed to be coming up. There's that Page of Pentacles. There will be some communication. I'll show you what's in the left hand. Okay, so there was this wounded warrior, defenses, barriers up in the past, but that's going to change as we see, because it's going to go into that Page of Wands energy. Now, the card that wanted to come out like that, we have two. We have the Diablo card again and the King of Wands. So I'll take these two because they wanted to come out anyway. And then I'll see what this energy is about here. So again, if you remember, underneath that Eight of Cups, we did see an Eight of Swords and then the Five of Pentacles. We have an Ace of Wands. We have the reciprocity in the Six of Pentacles. We have your energy here, Virgo, with the Hermit. We have Scorpio and Aries here with the Tower. And we have the Two of Wands. So a decision wasn't made. Or if it was made, it wasn't the right one. But this is indecision here, because it's still here in that Two of Wands, still waiting. It's like you were waiting for this person to say something to you and they didn't, and that surprised you, and then it kind of forced you to have to assess your own behavior here, and whether or not you were giving as much as you could have been giving. Now you're inspired to change that, but it feels like you're a little bit stuck right now, not realizing that the solution is on hand. It's closer to home than you think. That's what I'm going to take away from those cards there. Okay, let's keep moving. So thank you so much for the messages so far, great angels and spirit guides. Can you please show me why we have the Two of Pentacles and the Temperance energy here? This is strong Sagittarius. We'll take this card. Don't know what it is yet. And can we get one more for that? Thank you. Where is this card? Here. Show our own energy again, Virgo. You're fighting with yourself, and there's kind of like this all petty. It's not, if this is a fight with someone else, it's not a serious one. This is never a serious conflict, but at the time it feels real enough that it could be very serious. This is it's like that conflict that you'll have with your siblings. You'll argue with them today or within this moment, but then 5 hours later, for example, you'll be speaking to them again. So it's not that serious, and you know how to go about, you know how to go about making things right. You lead with love, okay? So if we go this way, you have to just stop fighting yourself, bite the bullet, send that communication, speak to whomsoever this is. This is clearly a loved one, and just go back to the heart center. You know, you clearly are missing this person. Maybe this person's missing you. and that's what's causing you to be in your own energy of deep reflection and contemplation. Let's turn this over. Okay, so that Nine of Wands energy is really there. You're both feeling the same. You're mirroring one another here. That's why the indecision is still coming about. You know, what am I supposed to do? I've done all that I can, but is that really true? With the Temperance card, you're being asked to like really see where your compassion is, Virgo, and just do a little bit of a deep dive and figure out what you can do next, because you're clearly, with this Diablo energy here twice, you are overthinking this situation. But with that King of Wands energy, you're being told that you are the one that needs to take action. Okay, I don't feel like this is the other person. This is something that you need to do. Okay, thank you so much. Can we get the Nine of Wands first, please? Why is this Nine of Wands here? Clear messages and clear messages only. Thank you. Okay, so again, we have that Magician energy. It was there as we were shuffling before. This is saying that if you really establish what your boundaries are, and these can be the boundaries that are within you as well. You know, we all have to establish our own personal boundaries within ourselves, and what we will tolerate, what we won't tolerate, and just have a very clear code of personal ethics. When you do this, you are able to draw so much latent power out of yourself and, you know, the energy around you, and achieve great things. But you have to be prepared to put in that work and do what is necessary. So sometimes it is important for you to go into yourself and do a bit of introspection in order to gain the most clarity for your situation, and then pull in the things that you want. You know, keep your vibrations high and pull in that energy that is best suited to you. And we see we have a Queen of Swords energy here. This is Libra, but it could also be Gemini. There's confusion here. This queen, she trusts her own counsel. She doesn't really speak to a lot of people regarding, sorry, I'm going to try and turn this around. I'm so sorry. She doesn't really speak to a lot of people regarding what her troubles are. She likes to get out into quiet places, you know, lots of air, and it's the feeling of being able to breathe, because in doing so she can gather her thoughts, and that's what she's trying to do right now in order to make the best decision moving forward. But it feels like there's too much noise, there's too much confusion for her at this time. All right, this is just an energy, it's not gender specific. So if this is you, then you need to kind of get a little bit further away from people and create a bit of distance in order to really think of what it is that you want. And remember, we have a King of Swords energy here as well, so there's some matching going on. All right, thank you so much. Can we get that Queen of Cups energy for Virgo, please? Why is the Queen of Cups here for the Mercury Retrograde in Gemini for Virgo? Okay, so the baby came face down, so let's flip it over. That same Five of Pentacles. What is this? Victimhood and impoverishment. You really need to change how you see yourself and view yourself. You are not the victim here, Virgo. You aren't. Sometimes I really don't like, there are certain signs on the zodiac that always act as though they are being hard done by and they're incapable of doing anything bad to others, and it's like, that's a crock. Okay, some of us have got this unfair villain title attached to us, and then there are others who really don't act when they're supposed to act. They don't take any responsibility, and then they like to assume the role of the victim with that Five of Pentacles, but everything that they need is within reach. They're just so lazy. Again, that Eight of Cups energy, that was, you know, the overarching energy for this reading. They're so lazy that they refuse to step up and do what they know they need to. You're being asked to really, you know, speak to the voice within, listen to that voice within, and get the guidance that you need to in order to take the proper action. Okay, thank you so much. Knight of Pentacles, please. Why are you here? Oh, okay. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Swords. It felt like this, because it flipped, so it feels like it should have come out like this. But at the moment, it's kind of like this. It's neither really up nor down. It's like saying, you know that if you move too quickly, you may not make the right decision here. Yeah, see? So we're going to keep this Knight of Swords. Oh, yeah, this Knight of Swords. We're going to keep him in reverse for the moment, because he has a tendency, even though his intentions are great, he has a tendency to run off half-cocked without all of the information. And we can see that there's still some information that needs to come to fruition for you. So wait, okay? Wait. When it's go time, you'll know it's go time. But at the moment, excuse me, I feel like you need to do some more research, okay? Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. King of Swords, please. Oh, okay. Wow. There are a few here. So we have an ending here with the Ten of Swords. But through that ending, no matter how painful it was, we see that there's an ability to still extend some form of communication and a rapid movement towards that change that we see coming with this Hanged Man or Hanged One in reverse. So with that Cancer energy, yeah, see, there's the Nine of Cups at the bottom here. There really is, you need to let this thing go. Like, let it go. If you're holding on to any resentment or ill feeling, let it go, because regardless of how powerful you feel your feelings are, the universe is way more powerful, and it's moving you forward into change. And the change is good. It's good. It gets happier and better the moment you change how you look at things and you let go of any unnecessary grievances. Oops. Okay. I don't like when that happens. It's so jarring. Okay, so we see there's the Queen of Wands energy there, a Five of Cups energy, Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands energy. Okay, I'm going to shuffle these a little bit and then we will continue with your reading, Virgo. Alright, so we need to see why we have the Hanged One in reverse. Can we see why we have that energy in reverse for Virgo, please? Why is that Hanged One in reverse? What's the change in perspective that's needing to occur here? Clear messages and clear messages only. Thank you. So this kind of flipped out on its side, so let's see what we get. Ah, maybe there's a need to change how you see a family situation or a peer group situation. Because with this Three of Pentacles, this is the meeting of the minds and being around energy that's similar to your own. It could be family here, because it seems like we have, you know, a father with his, if this is a wife, I don't know. But there's definitely a child here, or an older child, like a teenager or something. But this is a family and they're working together to achieve a common goal. So maybe there's something that you need to do in regards to how you're thinking about this situation in order to, you know, fulfill that task. Yeah, and then we have more of that lazy energy. Okay, can we get the Page of Wands, please? Why is the Page of Wands here? Thank you. And then can we also get that King of Cups energy? Strong Cancer here. Strong Cancer. Alright, so we have two cards for the King of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands, so you have another ending and another completion here. And then we have a Three of Wands. There's a decision that you're going to make based on how things end. And your energy in making that decision is going to be in that King of Cups energy. Let's see what's with that Page of Wands. Okay, so another page. Communication is here definitely, but you're being told that with this Page of Swords, because this is our little spy, it's our heavy research page. This page goes out into enemy territories and gathers information. Now, I don't believe that you're dealing with an enemy per se, but there's someone here who you need to approach them with caution. And instead of just running out with this enthusiastic, you know, even though this energy here of the Page of Wands is well-to-do energy, it's good energy, the intentions are great. Sometimes, again, just like with that Knight of Swords energy, this little one can be a little bit misinformed. They're so enthusiastic that they don't bother to necessarily read the room, because what they're doing is passion driven. So you're being asked to, you know, consult the intellect here and the mind a bit more, and do a little bit more research regarding the person that you're dealing with. How are they likely to receive this message from you, this communication from you? You could be looking at other person's social media quite a bit as well, or equally, if this is the other person's energy, they're doing it to you. Please bear in mind that with this reading, is a general reading. I don't know you and I don't know your situation, so you have to turn this energy around as best as it suits your situation and be honest about which role you're occupying in this turn of events. Now let's see what the energy here is here. Yeah, okay, so you're really thinking about this, and it is to do with a loved one. It feels like it. You know that if you don't approach this person in the right way, it's going to lead to a lot of sleepless nights, and all you want is to come back to that heart space and feel close to this person again. So I'm going to move these cards up a little bit so we can get to this bottom row, and I'm going to adjust the camera. Please forgive me. Pull this camera down. Okay, I'm hoping that you can see that bottom row. Oh my goodness me. All right, give me a second, Virgo. I'm really sorry. Jeez Louise, so annoying. I'm not used to dealing with my iPhone to do this yet, and it's kind of weighty. Ooh. All right, it's not having a bar of it, but we can see you have a 2 of Wands down here, the Page of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, and good old El Diablo. All right, so let's clarify that 2 of Wands. Why do we have that 2 of Wands here? Okay, that Judgment card. Okay, you have Judgment here. Let's see why you have the Page of Cups. Okay, wow. Can we get clear messages for the Page of Cups, please? Page of Cups. All right, thank you. Ooh, lots of mental energy here. We have the 2 of Swords, and then we have the 7 of Swords. This is something that requires some stealth. I don't actually see deception here. I know most people would see that as deception. It's not that. This is going to require a level of finesse that you may not necessarily possess in terms of how you communicate. But this person or you are going to be very stealthy and strategic. Okay, strategic in how you go about making this communication happen. This person is inspired to do so, or you're inspired to do so, because look, we have the Empress here, and bloody hell, look, it's Gemini again. I bet you any money this is the Lovers. Look, 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 look. Yeah, this is someone who is very near and dear to you. Remember, we started out with the Lovers, and we have that energy here. This could be a mother, or the mother of your child, or you are the mother of someone's child. I don't know, but there's really an energy here that you're inspired to get back into communication with this person, but it's going to require a level of finesse that at the moment you don't necessarily possess. You have to go about, you know, researching how best to reach out to this person, especially if you're dealing with a Gemini. Air signs will kill you with silence. They don't have to have an argument with you to, oh god, that's even worse, isn't it? Sorry about this. They don't have to argue with you. They will just cut you off. And if you are outside in that cold feeling of the 5 of Pentacles, you're going to have to work your hardest to get back into their good graces. So there is going to have to be a little bit of stealth employed here. Okay, thank you. Can we get that 6 of Pentacles energy, please? What's going on with the 6 of Pentacles? Equal give and take. Thank you. So let's see what we have. Yeah, you've got the strength to do it. Not pride, not stubbornness, not ego. You have the strength to give equally. All right, so do so. And look what we get when we do that. That lovely 4 of Wands energy. This is going to go well if you play your part and know your position. What? Okay, I don't know. Okay, can we get that El Diablo energy? Por favor. Let's see why it's here. Clear messages, only please. Oops, okay, wow, oh, okay. I don't really like taking a mess of cards. So we have that Tower again. Remember, it came out like in your pre-shuffle. Strong Scorpio and Aries energy there. we have this Eight of Pentacles. This little work in progress thing that's going on here is going to sneak up on you. Maybe you'll get a surprise from this person when you're working, because we see a leap of faith being required in a new beginning. And then, yeah, okay, this is Capricorn energy. We saw this Knight of Pentacles. He's over here. Now he's in the reverse. So this Knight doesn't want to go slowly anymore. Whatever happens with this energy in the last little row here inspires this Knight to change his course and almost go back on himself, but at speed now, because he knows there's something here that's worth salvaging, is the energy that I'm getting. So let's see what we have here. Justice. Okay, so there is going to be a win here for you, Virgo. All right, literally having to play your cards right at this time. Let me see what the outcome is, please. What's the outcome for this reading? Thank you. Okay. Yep. And then the energy again, that Seven of Swords. Someone did a runner energy. They ran off. They were tired of dealing with this. You know, it could have seemed like things were going great at the beginning because there was something new here. You had the opportunity to start afresh and anew with this person. You should have consulted your guides more and been inspired to put in the effort that was required, but instead it didn't happen and someone ran away. They really did. There might have been some heated exchanges as well, but we have this Queen of Pentacles. You're definitely dealing with a mother energy here, and we have the Six of Cups. So there's a real emphasis on you communicating with a loved one who holds a high position to you. You could be dealing with your mum. I'm going to move these cards now so that we can look at the overall outcome just a little bit more clearly without the other cards distracting us. So Gemini, I'm going to be honest, I don't see myself putting your reading into this video. I will create a separate video for you. I just feel like Virgo needs to get this reading a lot more in-depthly, and I can't just wash over it for them. So we see the Queen of Pentacles here. And the Six of Cups. So there's definitely a parent-child situation here. Let's see why we have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles in the outcome for this reading. Okay, and can we see why we have that Six of Cups energy, please? Six of Cups, why is this here? What's this unresolved issue from the past? This mother and child energy. Okay, thank you. The overall energy is the World. So whatever this is, it will come to its own conclusion, but obviously it requires your effort. Gemini again. You really, is your mother figure a Gemini? Because we have the Ace of Swords here and the King of Swords, right? You really need to speak to this person and you need to be honest with them. They're a person that respects the truth and appreciates the truth, and if they mean anything to you, because this Queen of Pentacles, she's very kind, she's very independent as well, but her heart is always in everything that she does, and there's a requirement here that you are honest and truthful. And I can tell you now that if this is a Taurus energy, or your own energy, Virgo or Capricorn, whichever energy is, but specifically I'm feeling Taurus and then Gemini, this is a person that doesn't like to be taken for granted. So you need to communicate with this person clearly, Virgo, okay? Now let's see what these two cards are for the Six of Cups. So we see that, yeah, this has hurt you a great deal. And then the Four of Swords, you're healing at the moment, or the outcome. This is the outcome. So there's going to be communication, truthful communication. It's been on your mind for a long time. Maybe it's been on their mind for a long time as well. And the conclusion, it's like you have to go through the pain to get to the healing. So go through the hurt to get to the healing. That's what I'm getting for you. You have to go through the hurt to get to the healing. All right, let's see what we have underneath this World card here. Oh, the Lover. Yeah, you're definitely, bloody hell. There's really a strong Virgo, strong Gemini energy here, you know, and Temperance. Everything is to do with balance, compassion, measuring oneself. It may seem like there's no way to solve this solution, but there is. There's love here. And if I know the lovers, they always make it seem like it's like, oh, you know, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, whatever the situation is. This is not the only way to interpret this card. This can be a friendship, it can be a business partnership, like work colleagues, and it can be family. You know what I mean? So we see clearly here there is a mother and child here, and they need to heal and come back together, and then they can have this wonderful closing out of whatever the negativity is, because there's healing that needs to be done here, and the effort has to be put forth. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, oh lordy, maybe go ahead and watch Gemini's video after I've done this one, Virgo. I'm going to get you some Astro Oracle by Star Codes. I'm going to pull a couple cards and read out their definitions for you, just to help you along with this, because it really feels like there's something so tender here that requires nourishment, nurture, and compassion and love in order to get things back on the right track. So let's see. We have Virgo. Look, you digest. Interesting. So we have your own energy there, Virgo. Sorry, I keep forgetting that my camera is like there. Okay, can we get one more for Virgo, please, during this time of the Mercury Retrograde? Some clear advice for Virgo, please. One more as to what they should do regarding the situation. Okay, well, we've got about, bloody hell, we've got 4 more. All right, then. And we have Scorpio. Investigate. See, I told you there's going to be some stealth negotiations, and with that Aquarius energy of the Page of Swords, you're really going to have to do your research regarding how to best get back into communication with this person and get back into their good graces. So we have you, digest. We have Leo, shine. We did see that strength card, so there's Leo energy there, and we also have that King of Wands. We see Cancer, immerse, and we see Mercury, messages. Your ruler is here telling you that there are messages here for you, Virgo. Okay, that's yours and Gemini's ruler. So I really feel like you're definitely dealing with some Gemini energy here. Okay, I'm not going to give you the, because this video is like 36 minutes long. I didn't expect it to be that long. So let's get to where we need to, Virgo. I'm just going to give you the challenges, okay? If you need to, go ahead and pause and read everything for yourself. So I'm just going to give you the challenge and the gift, okay? If you just weed the garden and don't plant or cultivate, all you'll have is an empty bed. Editing without creating gives you no content. Sometimes you have to ask the inner editor to take a break and let the creative process flow. Then let the editor clean and polish. Gift. This world is gloriously complex. Virgo encourages us to see how the details fit together, how the leaves and twigs make up a forest. Light and shadow co-create our image of the whole. Rather than judge the worth of the part, pay attention to the necessary role each piece plays. The chaff protects wheat so it can grow and therefore has value, even if it's not edible. Perceive not just with your mind, but with mind, heart, and soul together. Right, so we're going to go into Leo now. Shine. Again, pause and read for yourself. Challenge. If you're acting from a place of soul hunger, you can mistakenly think that any attention from others will fill that gaping hole. Not all attention is good attention. Stubbornness, the fear of being wrong, or the desire to be seen as the leader may blind you to what is urgently needed. Melodrama can disconnect you from the real feelings involved. Gift, love. Leo rules the heart, so bring your energy and intention into your heart and let this chakra become a beacon. Honor the heart within each person you meet and watch the dynamics shift. Then we have Cancer. Pause, read for yourselves. Challenge. Crabs are hard on the outside but soft and squishy on the inside. Remember that the very defenses you think will keep you safe may actually keep important people out. Soften your shell. You have a backbone and are not protected solely by an exoskeleton. Gift. Be aware of the psychic pool in which you float. If you feel tossed by the waves or battered by the anxiety of those around you, Dive down deeper and find the calm below. Float in the ocean of collective consciousness and feel cradled, nurtured by the Divine Mother, fed and cuddled. Now we move on to Mercury, which is 20. Pause and read. Challenge. When a quick mind is not connected to the heart, it can cause trouble. Watch out for the busy hamster wheel of the mind, shallow thinking, scattered, dishonest or glib approaches and mistakes made when in a rush. Gift. Mercury was the messenger of the gods. Listen deeply to the messages of your soul, the conduit to spirit, and become the messenger. Hopefully these things can help you, Virgo, and you can get back to the happy medium that you previously had with this person, especially if this is a parental figure or someone that you hold very dear to your heart. Fix this as quickly and as efficiently and tactfully as you possibly can. You have a lot of air energy here with these swords, and you need to not only, you know, spend a lot of time up in your mind exhausting yourself with unnecessary thoughts, but you need application. So speak, communicate, and drive home the emphasis of how much you love this person and how much they mean to you. Okay, that's all I have for you, Virgo. I hope you find this video useful, and yeah, it can just help you on your journey. Let me take a couple of pictures for my thumbnail. Sorry, you can stop watching right now if you want to. This is literally so I can get a good thumbnail here. Alright, Virgo, happy Mercury bloody retrograde. I hope it does not mess with you too much, and I will see you when I see you, because obviously it's going to mess with me because I'm a Gemini on the cusp of Taurus. Alright, hope you can claim this reading. Take care, and I will see you soon. Mwah.